All right, all right, all right, all right. We got a lot. Then let me just yeah, I knew that was coming. 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 We got let me actually make that a little lower so that you guys could hear. We have 5 watching. Gadget, you on here? If so, you could share this around. Same with Invincible Jacksons, all of them. We got more than just this to talk about, and I want to get this out of the way first. But I want to wait for a few more people to join. There will be a session where I will allow people to actually join the stream. Let me just see who's on. There's only 4 people. Now there's 3 watching. 3 watching. Let me show the. Let me show what I was gonna show. Where's the Thriller MJ biopic? I mean, I have the video, so I could probably just show what I showed in the video. So let me just go on my channel, and then we're gonna look at that. View my channel, and if we take a look, where's the video? All right, so this is the video I uploaded earlier today. Let's see. Let's just wait here. Like, look at this. They haven't announced the actress that's playing Ola Ray. I don't even know if they're gonna give her a specific casting announcement. I really don't know if she's a known person. I don't know. That's one concern. Other than that, this just look at Jafar here. I mean, some people think it's a stunt double, but no matter who it is, this is absolutely like wow. Like they were on point when it came to makeup. This this is crazy, man. That jacket does look pretty big, but hey, it looks great. And they also filmed it in the exact location that the video was filmed. So that's another plus. This is amazing. And this is exactly why I tell people over and over and over again to not nitpick until you, or just have judgments until you've seen the movie, because you never know what's going to come out of this. You never really know. So the fact that this dropped, like, I actually wasn't expecting to get a leak like this. I only like found out this was going to be like they were going to be, stuff like this, where they were going to have the film have the Thriller dance in there, but I was not expecting a leak. So yeah, crazy. All right, we're gonna actually dive right into. There will be a Q&A portion on this stream, because I did promise a Q&A to happen. I did say a couple months ago that, well, no, about a month ago, I said there's gonna be a Q&A, but we're gonna save that for the end of the stream, and we're gonna now talk about the Apple Music top 100 list that I wanted to go live about for a bit now. I was live with I Love the Jackson Family yesterday. For those who saw that, thank you all for watching. Although that was a little late. I'm doing this earlier in the day, and I'm going to end it earlier. So I'm not going to be on here for all the time, unless, we have people coming in that really, really want to talk and, spill what they want to spill when it comes to this. Let me just charge my phone, because it is kind of in the lower battery. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to actually go through the entire list I'm gonna go through this entire thing, and we're gonna go through it together, and I'll give my final opinion when we get the whole. Because listen, I'm looking at this in a music perspective. I think a lot of people are let me just give you my thoughts when I like after I review all the albums. But I'm just gonna tell you, I am looking at this from a music perspective, um, and we're gonna go through it right now. Let me just put the list up. For those who just came in, this is the Apple Music top 100 albums. One thing I will say first is 100 is not enough. I'm gonna give it to Rolling Stone for them doing 500, even though I'm not a huge fan of Rolling Stone. I don't agree with a lot of their takes. Even though yeah, I think they had a much wider selection for 500 albums compared to one just 100. And I think that was my main thing with this is it's too little. And another thing I have to admit is that you cannot put everything on a whole list. That's just, but some of this could have been eliminated. I wouldn't have any problem. Like I wouldn't have any problem if certain things were eliminated. So we're gonna go through the entire thing. I'm just gonna tell you I haven't heard every single album on this, but my goal is to actually hear every single album on this 100 albums list. Um, so let me go through the entire thing. For those who are on, welcome. Thank you all for joining. I did promote this pretty good. That's why we got a few people coming in. Let me actually put this on the group. Give me 1 second. We got 13, about 15 joining now. Why is it it's weird. Okay, it says that I'm live, but then it says that it doesn't. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. 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 We getting good. We getting good. We getting good. All right. Let's start. Okay, so I really don't know where they were going. I don't know if this is a worst to best. I don't know if it was a I don't know. All I know is that they had several members of their team vote on their favorite albums. I'm assuming that they probably were given like a poll or something, or just like a film. Okay, like what's your favorite album of all time, and then they put that because if several of these albums are going to be on here, then one, they have very diverse music tastes, and two, um, like this is like this is like as diverse as you can get. If you're including some albums that I don't even think that should have been on here. But we're gonna go through it all. And let me know how you guys feel about each selection. So we have for the first one we have here is Robin Body Talk. I haven't heard this album, so I can't really comment about that. I have to scroll down here. We have Hotel California. This is very, very low on here. This is very low. Um, if this was because I was saying this on the other stream I did yesterday. I don't know what category is for this list. Were they just saying sales? Were they saying like music quality? If this was a music quality list, then this would be totally different. Hotel California is way too low on this list. I'm going to start off with that. But again, I don't know if they were going from worst to best. If this was going from worst to best, I don't know. I think my main problem was there wasn't any specific context other than we voted for your favorite, you know? Like we were looking at a sales one the other day, the Billboard, and they put Beatles at number one. They put in contact. It had to do with Billboard charts. So at least that's understandable. But this, I don't know. Then we get the number 98, and we have Astro World. Hold on, let's go. Let's go. Astro World is at 98. Um, this is this is his most popular album. I mean, they're going from popularity to obviously, but he had better albums than Astro World. If you look at Utopia, that's 10 times better. Then we go to Rage Against the Machine. Dang. I don't know. And then we have Lord. Okay, this one. I mean, I think there were several. I think if you click on the album, they do give like a description of like why I was really proud of. Oh, this is Lord's thing, right? And they give like sort of like big hits and all that stuff. I would have removed this. That's just me. I mean, I'm not a. I mean, that's probably because I'm not a fan like that, but it may be sales because some of these are just way too low to be based on quality. I don't think it's based on sales. I don't think it is because the number one, even like the top 10 is kind of dang. Let's see. Then we have Confessions at 95. Okay, this is no. Like I would have put this much higher. I love this album, so I definitely would have put this higher. Confessions at 95. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy. Then we get to Untrue Burial. I haven't heard this album. Let me know if anyone's heard of it. Yeah. So like I said, I will eventually hear all these albums. Then we have Seat of the Table, Solange. I liked this one. I don't know if I would put it. I don't know. These rankings, man. Then we have Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy. I heard Igor, and I think I heard one of his other ones, but I heard a few songs from this one. Where's Yeah, I gotta hear this one like in full. I heard a few songs from this one, but not. Then we have okay, so George Michael was on here. Yeah, George Michael was on here. Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1. I would have put instead of Listen Without Prejudice. Listen, I don't hate this album, but there was another one that I just preferred, and that one was what was the one? Older. Yeah, Older. Yeah, I think I prefer. Yeah. Why is Thriller robbed? You'll find out. Then we have Back in Black, AC/DC. And we have Lady Gaga, Fame Monster. Then we have Put a Spell on You, Nina Simone. Then we have Blue Lines, Massive Attack. I haven't heard this one. Then we have My Life, Mary J. Blige. These are just too low, man. But unfortunately, it's like, okay, I think that the thing that really matters in these lists is the top 20. Like the top 20 is what matters to me. So I'm going to take that a lot more seriously because if you're going to rank 100 albums, it's sort of expected to have some of your favorites ranked at a lower position. It doesn't necessarily like I learned it doesn't necessarily mean the album is bad. It's just I don't know. There just has to be more context to this. I think that's my problem with a lot of these lists, and they often compare. It's like it's too much, and that's what we'll talk about today. Someone just leaked the Invincible album cover on Michael the Movie Reddit. Can you send that? What is this a biopic Invincible cover? Golden Hour, Casey Musgraves. Okay, they put Doggy Style. Okay, this was popular. Patti Smith, Horses. Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. And then we have After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. Okay. Then we have Marshall Mathers LP. They did not put the Eminem Show. They put this, but they didn't put Slim Shady. No, they didn't put Slim Shady LP. Or that's the trio right there for Eminem. That's this, Slim Shady, and Eminem Show. Those are the three. But Eminem Show is like his best album to me. So I like this wasn't a bad album, but I don't know. Then we have Norman fucking Rockwell. I don't listen to Lana Del Rey like that, but yeah. Then we have Go By Yellow Brick Road. This is a little too low. Like a Prayer, Madonna. Wow. This is very low for Madonna. You'd expect her to be a little higher than 77. Interesting. Then Bad Bunny. I love Bad Bunny. Super Duper Fly, Missy Elliott. And we have Downward Spiral, 9 Inch Nails. And we have I haven't heard this one. It says it at 77. Yeah, I thought this was gonna go higher too. Then we have Trans Europe Express. I haven't heard this one either. Straight Outta Compton, NWA. Okay, so here's another one. Master of Puppets is way too low for this list. This should be higher. This is one of the greatest metal albums ever made. This and Ride the Lightning. Is this it? The Strokes, Dummy, Portishead. I haven't heard this one. The Queen is Dead. The Smiths. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're talking. Again, a little. This is with these albums. I love this album, man. Okay. Now hey, we're talking. All right. Okay. So they put this, but they don't put Electric Ladyland. They. That was Electric Ladyland is his best album. All Eyes on Me, iconic album, but Me Against the World is my favorite Tupac album. There's a Michael movie Reddit. I don't know what the said of Jafar on Thriller. Let's keep going. Jimmy. Okay, now we have Sade, Love Deluxe. Another great album. That's just a little too low here. Let's go to then we have the Velvet Underground and Nico. Then we have Arctic Monkeys. Then we have What's the Story, Morning Glory. Like these aren't bad selections. Like they're not bad selections. They're just all over the place in placement. Like it's like really okay. D'Angelo, The Cure. All right, okay. I Love Supreme. Exile on Main Street. Rolling Stone. If this was the Rolling Stone website, this would be much higher. Probably, I don't know. Appetite for Destruction. Okay, 52, but I put it higher, like in the 20. But this is like a top 30, I would say. Top 30. It's a good album. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit like okay, so 51 Sign of the Times. What? They have another Prince album on here. Prince actually shows up twice. This being at 51, Sign of the Times is Prince's best 80s album. And the fact it's at 51 is insane to me. Then we have Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. I mean, yeah, iconic, especially with Running Up That Hill. I think The Dreaming is my favorite Kate Bush album. The Joshua Tree, U2. All right. Paul's Boutique, Beastie Boys. Okay, surprisingly, this is the only Drake album on here. This is the only Drake album. I'm very, very surprised. You'd expect them to put more. Wow. Kendrick won. Anyway, Exodus, Bob Marley. All right. A little too low for Bob Marley. Hold on. Bob Marley was on here, Justin. You liar. Yeah, Bob Marley was on here. And you told me Bob Marley wasn't on here. Homogenic. Okay, Intervisions being at 44 is a crime, okay? Inner Visions is a beautiful album. Then we have Remain Like Talking Heads, another great album. All right, now, oh God, 42 Control, and this is the only Janet album that's on here. I'm gonna spoil that and say this is the only Janet album that's on this. So you put Control. Listen, I love Control, but honestly, I prefer every other album after Control. Rhythm Nation, Janet, Velvet Rope, All for You, Damita Joe, 20 Years. Yeah, Hotel California '99 is a joke. Yeah, that is a pure yeah, Janet is a 42. This had so many hits, man. Hit after hit. Let me name them. Let me name drop them. Nasty. What have you done for me lately? I'm not a fan of what have you done for me lately, but I'm just gonna, acknowledge and respect it. It's a hit, and people love it. But every other song is incredible. Like funny how time flies. When I think of you. Oh my God, Control, title track. There's so many bangers on this album, man. But Rhythm Nation, dude. Rhythm Nation, not on this list. Then we have Outkast is on this. Then we got, okay, so there is Aretha on here. Okay, Nas is on here. Carole King, okay. Enter the Wu-Tang. There's a 37. Okay, this is the first time Beyonce shows up. Beyonce will show up again. 36, self-titled album. Then we have The Clash, London Calling. Takes an 8. Okay, this was expected. Critics love this album. I love this album. Radiohead, Kid A. I haven't heard this one. Tell me if you like it. Yeah, I gotta get into more Radiohead. Okay, this was expected. All right, now we're going to the top 30. Wow, Jagged Little Pill. No. I only reacted to that way because I love Broadway, and they have a show called Jagged Little Pill, and this was the where they based it on. It's a jukebox musical. It has that those. When We Fall Asleep, where do we go? Speaking of Billy dropped a new album. I know this is unrelated. I know there's something. I'll talk about the Britney Spears thing. I'm not gonna speak my word on it because I really don't know a lot about the situation. But if someone can explain that, I know what happened. I have to explain it, and also I just really don't like to bother. No wonder there's already the media picked it up because fans love to bring things like that attention. And I say it over and over. We gotta stop that. The Low End Theory, The Tribe Called Quest. Okay, this is normally higher in music lists. People love this album. This is a good album. So yeah, this being low is kind of weird. Then we have Led Zeppelin 2. Okay, now we have one thing I will say is that they do have the best Kanye album on here, and that's My Beautiful Dark. I actually thought they were gonna put Graduation instead, but they put My Beautiful Dark, and this is a great album, so I have no problems. But 26, I would have put it on a top 15 probably. This is a great album, dude. Yeah. And then if I added another Kanye, then probably 808 and Heartbreak. Then we have Miles Davis. Okay, fire. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and Spires from Mars. Okay. Then we have Discovery, Daft Punk. Okay. I'm actually all right with this placement. Even though I might have put it a little higher, but Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Revolver, The Beatles. Okay, this is the first Beatles album. There's another one that's on here. Then we have Pet Sounds. This is also normally higher on lists because it's a great album. Chronic, Dr. Dre. Okay. This was expected. So don't complain or don't bash on it. This was expected. To see Taylor Swift on here. I'm surprised it wasn't her new one. I'm surprised it wasn't. If I were to put a Taylor Swift album on here, it's listen. I'm not a big Taylor Swift person, but if I put and people are probably like, oh, don't, yeah. But I don't hate her music. I think her fan base is not good at all, but I don't hate her music. I have to be. It depends on the songs. But if I had to put a Taylor Swift, it would probably have to be folklore. But okay, this is where it really starts for me. What's going on is 17. This is absolutely ridiculous. What? 17? This is a beautiful album from start to finish. You don't like actually Rolling Stone put this for their number one album. And that I respect heavily. Like if it's not Thriller, then it's this or another one that I'm going to mention later or another one that I'll mention. I don't know, but this is just oh my god, dude. Blue, Joni Mitchell. Okay, we have Adele over Marvin Gaye. I love Adele, but I don't know. This is just preferences, guys. I'm not gonna shame on it too much, but Highway 61 Revisited. I love Bob Dylan, so I'm fine with that. Blueprint. No, Jay Z. Okay. Computer Radiohead. All right. Fleetwood Mac. I'm happy it's at a very high standing here. I'm happy about that. This is actually one of the only good placements. MJ only shows up once. You would replace it with Purple Rain. What would you replace? Yeah, Purple Rain should be much lower. Purple Rain is his most popular album, and it's not his best album. Lemonade is the other Beyonce album here. We have Nevermind. It's iconic. Not gonna lie, it's iconic. Yeah, Elvis is on here. That's crazy. Crazy. Music critics love Elvis, but Elvis isn't even on here. Interesting. Nevermind, Nirvana. This album's all. I mean, it's iconic, but I wouldn't call it I wouldn't call it my favorite album of all time. Like, there's some hits on here. I love Kurt Cobain, but I liked their final album much more. Okay, we have Amy Winehouse at the top 10. I respect that. Okay, so Good Kid, Mad City. This is a good album. I definitely think To Pimp a Butterfly would have been on here. But To Pimp a Butterfly is not on here. Yeah, Nirvana definitely has much better. All right, we have Songs in the Key of Life. I would have put this at a top 3. Talking Book's not in here. What? Talking Book or Characters? Then we have our Frank Ocean at 5, and this was the one people were talking about. This is the one people were talking about. People are like, why is this that high? Yeah. Then we have. I'm gonna open the room soon. Then we have Purple Rain at 4. Now I can name so many better Prince albums than this. Sign of the Times, Parade, Around the World in a Day. Excuse me, Around the World in a Day. The Gold Experience, Emancipation, 1999 is even better than Purple Rain. Like I'll acknowledge the hits. Like there's so many hits on this album, but there's so much better. And yeah, there will be a time in this live where I open the room. Sign of the Times should have been here at number 4. So yeah, I'm disappointed a little bit, but it's opinions. Then we have Abbey Road. This is the Beatles. Like when you think of the Beatles, you think of this album right here, Abbey Road. This is one of the placements on here that is good. Like I don't hate this placement at all. If it was number one, I would respect that as it's the Beatles. I'm surprised, and I'm not even a big fan of Sergeant Pepper, but like I like Sergeant Pepper, but it's not their best album. But they Abbey Road, Revolver, and Rubber Soul are my favorite Beatles albums. So we'll just do that. Then we have Thriller at number 2. Since this is a Michael channel, I want y'all to put down how you feel. The Beatles are overrated. How do you feel about that, guys? In the comments, we got a pretty diverse love symbol. Thank you. Yeah. How do y'all feel about Thriller at number 2? Yeah, we have a pretty diverse comment section here, so let's keep on rolling here with this. Thriller at number 2. Now, here's how I say. A lot of people think this is a snub to Mike. A lot of people think this is a fine placement. No, more people think it's a snub to Michael. A lot of people are not happy. Here's my thing. I don't hate the placement. It would have been more appropriate if it were to be like a now if the list was the most iconic albums of all time, you would either put Thriller at 1 or Abbey Road high, like around the same level. Probably Songs in the Key of Life or What's Going On, Rhythm Nation. There's so I think my issue was there was not enough context with this. It's better than things in the past. Like if we look at the Rolling Stone putting Michael at 86. Listen, 86 is absolutely insane in my humble opinion. Thriller at number 2. Yeah. I don't. Most people, and I have a good friend of mine that says, "Oh, I'm fine with Thriller here because Dangerous is a better album." And I think that's why I say it's about personal preference. But then we go to number 1, and that number 1 is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm gonna just start off and say this is a wonderful album. I love this album, and it had its messages, it had its meaning, it had it all. I will say it's not a album most people like. I'm looking at this chat. Not everybody knows what the album is. I knew of this album. I knew people liked it. Like I know a really good friend of mine. He's not on here. Lane McCollum, the White Album. Great. If you want to talk music with him, he's the man. He knows a little more than I do. A little more. He knows a lot more. Silver lining is that they gave the number 1 in Rush to a black artist. Very good album, although I think Thriller should be number 1. I want to point out that they missed a lot of artists on here. They missed Aaliyah. If I put Aaliyah, then I'm putting her self-titled. They didn't put any Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey. They didn't put Celine. They didn't put Phil Collins. They did not put those artists now. And again, it's a very limited list. So you have a very limited selection. There also was not more than one Michael. They didn't put Off the Wall or Bad. And Janet should have been repped a little more here too. Your Rhythm Nation and Correct ranking is Thriller number 1, Sign of the Times at 2, and Songs of Key Life at 3. Yeah, I would have said I wouldn't have minded if either one of those was number 1. But that's if you were to go with it for a preference list. Like heck, if I made the list and I didn't put Thriller at 1, I'm pretty sure people would go at me and say you're a fake Michael Jackson fan. But we'll talk about that a little later. Or I just, I think what I will say is that Thriller is Michael's most perfect album. There's no skips on Thriller. There isn't any skip on Thriller. For me, I used to skip The Girl Was Mine. I used to skip it. I will admit it, but the song grew on me, and I actually appreciate it a lot more. And you know what actually made me appreciate the song more? The god awful Thriller 40 documentary. I can't believe I'm saying that. Can't believe I'm saying that. Thriller 40 was a piece of shit. That's what it was. It wasn't good at all. The rare footage was the only good thing. But yeah. Off the Wall and Bad. Listen, if you were to put another Michael album on there, if they only were to put 2, then I could probably say Bad, only because the amount of hits that was on Bad, or just. But maybe Off the Wall, because I just think Off the Wall. Yeah, I mean, Off the Wall was for its time. Bad was definitely for its time, but Thriller is timeless. One of the most timeless albums. Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. A very good friend of mine doesn't mind this at number 1, probably because he loves the album. But Thriller being a number 1, if you were to make it say the most iconic albums of all time, it's Thriller. But we'll dive into it a little more once I add people on. Some people think this should still be on the list. Put it on like a top 5 or 10. But yeah, go look at the Invincible album cover for the biopic leak. I can't see an Invincible album cover. Is it Michael without the movie? I can't see. I don't see an Invincible album cover. I'm looking at the Michael movie Reddit. I don't see anything. Ease on Down. That was, I think, right. That was Wiz. Well, it was 78. Look at Michael the movie. Michael the movie. Okay, I'm gonna now start inviting people on. But what I want to do is I want to actually tell you how would you rank this list? How would you rank it from 1 to 10? How would you personally rank the list? I would give it I would give it a 5, a 4.5, like 4.5. It was very weak in certain areas. You see it on the subreddit of the Invincible cover. Can you one of you one of you has my Instagram, right? Moonwalking_Kingdom. You can just send it on my Instagram. Dangerous could easily deserve an list compared to some albums that there aren't. 6, 4 out of 10. It got better, but we got higher. It was pretty bad. I'm gonna share the StreamYard link so you guys can join live. I'm gonna put the what the fuck? What if Jafar wins an Oscar? Anything can happen. Let's I'm gonna put that on the link. This is if anybody wants to join and talk to me, or so we all could talk about this. Here are the albums that I would have put on this list. Now, these aren't in any specific order, but I would love to see these should have been prepped. There wasn't anything involving The Weeknd. I would put After Hours. I said Off the Wall. No Queen. And people were like, because the singles are more popular. Night at the Opera would have been on here. Velvet Rope, Janet Jackson. No New Edition, no Bobby Brown, no Aaliyah, like I mentioned. I didn't see any Jacksons, no Triumph, and no. Oh my God. I love it. I am live now, by the way. Yo, Matt. Think of Velvet Tapes. The space is open. 4 out of 10. I feel numb. Sent it. Okay. So this is the. All right. I think I got your request. There's a leak. Invincible cover. What? Oh, well, this is just the regular cover. What? I don't really see a difference. Is the original cover? Oh, the text was taken off. Okay, that's the only difference. It's like that Whitney Houston Elvis singles are more popular than albums. Hmm. Uh, yeah, I just set the StreamYard link if anybody wants to join the stream. What I'm gonna do is let me see this. Let's see it again. So we got Thriller at number 2 and 4, 5. We have to wait a day because they announced the 90, but then we have to wait a day for the top 10. All right. Hello
Yo,
there. How you doing?
yo. Hey, Joey. Hey,
What's
MJ
up, man?
fam.
How you doing? How you doing?
Johnny fam, Jackson fam, music lovers.
Yeah, man. How you doing? How you? What do you have? Some what input you want to put in this?
I thought the list was very interesting. I wasn't expecting half the albums that got on to get on. Um,
Hmm.
I agree. I thought it was way too short.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it was way too short. I also think they should have categorized it differently. They just meshed so many different like time eras that it kind of like I don't know. They should have did it by like decade or something or like genre. Um,
Yeah. I think we had somebody on the I Love Jackson Family stream yesterday. He was incredible, and he was saying it should have went. The list should have been categorized to decades,
right, right,
90s, 80s, 2000s. Um, I think that would have made it a lot more like you think. I think you just have a wider selection if you do that. Because if you're gonna jumble a bunch of albums into one list, now I don't want to look at it too deep because it's like it's an album list. They're only gonna put in albums that they feel are, oh my god, they are incredible. But I
right,
I, I, I think the context should have been more clear. Um, and I think that's why people were just so questioned.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that they put Nirvana on this list, especially so high up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
that's a very good album. I think the silver lining with this list is they kind of put for a lot of artists like one of each. So even like people that are not familiar with some artists, they see like an iconic album and they could look more into it.
hmm
I think that's one silver lining. I'm really happy they put Thriller on it. Obviously, I'm really happy they put Control on it. Um, I think that would definitely entice some people to look more into their catalogs for sure. That probably don't know much about Michael and Janet. Um, yeah, I just thought the list was very interesting. I thought it was really short.
how do you feel of the placement for Control and Thriller? How do you feel? Like on
Um, I thought honestly with such low rankings that they do for Janet, I thought Control it should have been higher, but I thought it was decently high.
mm,
I wasn't expecting it to make the top 50. I mean, in my eyes, and in
okay,
all the fans' eyes, we obviously think it should be really high. But
of
I was
course.
surprised that a music publication or like a whatever Apple Music, whatever they are. I'm surprised they put it
Yeah.
as in like the top 50. So that was very nice to see.
Now for Thriller, how do you feel about Thriller's placement? Oh boy.
Um, th- I think it should be number one, but I think having it so high up. I guess they're giving it some praise to what they deem as praise.
Right.
I kind of, I don't know if I see it completely as a snub, kind of like a tease probably, but like
Hmm.
I don't know. I kind of feel like there's a silver lining having Lauryn Hill as number one. I was definitely not expecting black women to be number one on this list, so that was very nice to see.
Um,
Um,
I'm trying to think of yeah, because I said I was actually more disappointed with the Prince rankings. I actually was more mad about the Prince rankings. The,
yeah,
the Purple Rain at number 4 when he had better
yeah,
album than Purple Rain. I
I
mean,
actually agree.
that's just my opinion. I think Purple Rain is not a bad album. I just think it's better.
I completely like agree. I think Prince has such a good catalog, and his music is so beautiful. I felt like other albums should have been there. I'm not sure if Apple Music wanted to go with more like really iconic albums and be more like trendy.
Yeah,
Maybe they felt that it would be better to just put
yeah,
Purple Rain so high up. Um,
yeah.
I just see it just as like from a business perspective as more like a trend thing. I don't think or I don't know if anyone on the Apple Music team really looked into his discography and said, "Hey,
I
let's
agree.
actually put his thing up."
I agree. I agree.
So, um,
Um, I'm also yeah, I think Dangerous would have been perfect on this.
yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Dangerous was not even on this.
Velvet Rope should have been like top 10.
Velvet Rope, man, Velvet Rope is her
That
best
should have been like
album.
top 10. I mean, talk about an album that inspired Kalani, Janine Aiko,
Yeah,
so many
I'm
artists.
seeing yeah, I'm seeing Janet in 2 months. By the way,
Oh wow, really?
yeah, I'm
Con-
seeing her in concert. Yeah, I'm gonna put the vlog up and everything.
Congratulations, she's really great live.
I can't wait. Have you seen her live?
Yeah, I actually saw her for the first time last year at Madison Square Garden. I went to
Oh, you
both.
were there for that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't make that concert because I was doing finals around that time. But the
oh yeah. Yeah, I
but
was dumb nervous too because I actually had finals during like her concerts too, and I was like I was there and I was like should I leave early to like do my
yeah, so
schoolwork?
I didn't want to, but thankfully this year it's happening after, so and it's gonna be in Barclays. Are you seeing it this year?
Yeah, I'm seeing it at a few spots. I'm gonna try to get tickets for Barclays. I went to both MSG shows last year,
Oh,
and I
you went to
stayed.
both?
Yeah,
Dang.
I went to
Okay.
both, and then I went to the Pennsylvania show because after that week that she performed the MSG shows, I actually graduated college. So then, after I graduated,
Congratulations, man.
thank you. After I graduated, I went to her PA show to celebrate the Janet album, the 30th anniversary. So that was nice. And I really want to go to more shows, but that's all I could do for then. But I want to go to Prudential Center also, Barclays, maybe Connecticut too. I'm going to Darien, that's
Mhm.
like in Buffalo. And I'm just trying to see
Yeah.
maybe Philly, because I actually do like Wells Fargo Center.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking of Philly too.
Man. What was I? Oh yeah. What was it? I'm gonna look at these comments. I would have wanted to see Michael Moore, Janet, and like Prince, Dirty Mind. Dirty Mind. Yeah, they didn't put. Well, I like Dirty Mind, but I wouldn't put. I would be fine if it wasn't ranked on this list. I'm not the biggest fan of Dirty Mind like that. Like I mean I just think it's all right. Like it's a good album, but it's not like oh my god amazing. Kind of controversy is better. Dangerous should be on the list, 100%. Queen is not here. Queen was not on here whatsoever. There was nothing. No Queen. So yeah, I think that was another. I just put
Wow,
the link.
that's actually insane.
Yeah, that's yeah. Um, I'm trying to think. Anyone else want to come on the stream? Anyone else want to put some comments down? We have almost 30 people on this. So I'm very very happy. I will be answering questions. I'll be doing a Q&A session. If no one else wants to join, I'm going to be getting into the Q&A. But if anyone has any other thoughts about this, y'all can put it down in the comments. Matt, you like Aaliyah at all? Or
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I said her self-title should have been on this shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Even the I think it's like the Red album, the one right before she passed or right after, that should have been on there too.
Oh,
That
was
was a
it?
really good album.
It was the one called like it was called was it? No. The one after she died was a compilation.
Well, I think maybe the one like right before, or they were just finishing it
One
up.
in a Million. One in a Million.
Is that the name of it?
One in a Million was her second album, yeah. But her first album, don't even talk about that first album. Oh God, don't even. I got nothing to say. I'm not saying anything else. Off the Wall should be on the list. Yes. All right. If you don't have anything else to say, I'm gonna probably jump into the Q&A, or unless anybody else wants to join. Um, so I don't know. Anyone, put down some questions down in the comments, or if you want, Matt, if you want to stick around, you can.
All right, no problem.
Yeah. But I'll be answering a couple questions now. Let me stop sharing. Anyone else want to join? We have like 25. We have a lot of people on this. 25 people on this. Shocking about Queen. Let me read some of these comments. I'm going to catch up here. 4 out of 10, like Lincoln Park. I say I feel numb. The Queen is crazy. History should be too. I actually I like history, but there's so many things that could be done to make that album better. The two Aaliyah albums should be on the list. 1 in a Million and Aaliyah self-titled. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yep.
1 in a Million. Who owns Jackson 5? Jackson, Michael Jackson unreleased recordings. Anybody that wants to leak them, or anybody that's good. Hey, I know what to put on this list. The Michael Jackson AI album.
Oh my God.
With Bad Attitude. What you gonna do, girl? History is one of my favorites, like the personal aspect. I like that too, but I would have taken out Come Together on History. Like take it out. Like I understand why.
Really?
Take it out and replace it with Morphine. Morphine fits more for the album. Take out what's another one that I just think should be gone? You're Not Alone.
What?
Take that out and put Is It Scary? I don't know. You're Not Alone doesn't correlate to anything. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with the album at all. And also, somebody said this. You're Not Alone doesn't feel or sound like a Michael Jackson song. It's a song that anybody can do. And you would like say somebody like didn't know the song, right? You're Not Alone, and you show it to them without Michael's vocals, they would be like, "Is that a Michael song or is this some from another artist?" I don't hate the song. I actually prefer it live, but I'm not a fan of it like that. Listen to Lavender Blue. Somebody said, "Oh, imagine if the top 100 you include the Wiggles."
Oh my God.
Gotta put the Wiggles on this shit, bro. Why ever Come Together even on History? Morphine was perfect for History. Thank you. I'm not the biggest Morphine fan, but I will admit the song fits the album. That's the only reason why I even would include it. Let me see if I can find this Q&A thing here. See if I can answer some questions because there was a few.
I like Superfly Sister. That's a really good one.
Superfly Sister is one of the most underrated Michael Jackson songs. It's a song that nobody even brings up. Nobody talks about it. Nobody acknowledges it.
It's so good.
It is a very good song. I even said on a stream that it actually gives me the vibe of a 90s Prince track.
It's just like it has so many mixes. Like it's like gospel. It's like intense. It's like dance. It's so many things. It's just a like genius
Yeah.
song.
I said if it went on a Prince album, then it would go on Emancipation.
That's a very good take. Yeah, Emancipation was really good.
Emancipation. Morphine definitely fits the theme. Beautiful Sister. Someone put your hand out. I would have replaced that.
Mm.
I would have replaced that with Get Rid of Heal the World on Dangerous. And replace that with Someone Put Your Hand Out. Bam. And you'd be like, what? Why be? Heal the World should have been a charity single for the Heal the World Foundation, not on the album. I will forever stand by that statement. And then you have Black or White immediately after Heal the World. It makes no sense. I think I'm gonna be real. I wish Michael did interludes on his albums. I wish he did.
Yes.
I really did that. Janet did it, but Michael.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say. Janet did more was the interludes because things made sense. But Michael never did that. And I was like,
It just makes the album like so personal. Like it just makes it so good.
History would if History had like little interlude parts like that.
Ooh, that'd be fire.
That would be amazing. But that never was. Yep, because my mind's telling me no.
Someone said the Lisa Marie phone call.
Oh my goodness. Teaser. Oh my god. I'm trying to find this Q&A post. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I better not be singing that.
Someone said, wait, imagine the Michael album made the list.
No. If the Michael album made number 2 and not Thriller, that would have
broke the internet.
I think they would have blew that more than this.
Hell yeah, that would have been like
that would have been crazy. that was the case, man.
That'd be crazy.
That would be a snub. That would be a snub more than number 2 Thriller. If they put Jason Malachi on this shit, though.
Oh god, that'd be a nightmare.
Because this Apple Music's a monster. There's an animal attitude, bad attitude. I heard Blood and Dance Floor was part of the Dangerous outtakes, and one of my college friends said to me that Motown Records, Universal Music, has their old catalog, and I was like, wow. Also, where's Forever Michael on this list? Where's Forever Michael?
That part.
Where's Got to Be There?
Honestly, where is Got to Be There? Because that Ain't No Sunshine hits.
Oh, speaking of amazing people, we have Gadget. Woo-hoo! Hi, Gadget.
Hold on.
Iconic Gadget.
Hold on.
We just going.
I'm still getting together.
This is making jokes now. Let me see what other people are saying here. Marie phone call. I've never been a fan of You're Not Alone. I'm a fan of the album or live. Dang. This is crazy. Damn.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we got you.
I hear feedback. Is that me?
No. Oh, we hear the. I hear the like the my voice on your end a little bit, not by much.
All right, let me come out. I'll be back.
Okay. What
really?
Yana is
Yana
or You Are Not Alone. I Am Here With You.
Oh my god, you're
Matt, I gotta show you this one guy. A Michael impersonator. I gotta show you this guy. This guy will blow your mind.
Oh my god.
His name is You might have seen this. I might have posted him a couple times or shown him a couple times. His name is Joe Bell Star. I don't think you heard of a man named Joe Bell Star.
No, I haven't. Send it to me.
I'll show this. I'll show this man on stream.
Oh
right
wow!
now, right now, right here, right now. We're gonna watch Michael Jackson right here.
Oh my god!
Watch Michael Jackson. Just as long as it's not Fabio.
Oh god!
That experience. Who's that? Oh yeah, I swear, Joe Bell was like, he was like this. He was like, "Hello, I'm Michael Joseph Jackson, Joe Bell, Reading Star, aka Joe Bell Star, the only Michael Jackson in existence. The others is like the others are impersonators.
Oh,
I'm the one impersonating.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, Gadget's on here. Is it good now?
I don't know.
Yes, you're I can hear you perfectly, and that camera's crisp.
Okay. Hi, Matt. Hi, Joey.
Hey, iconic Gadget.
Are the others watching this too from last night?
Jess is in the chat. Hey, Jess.
Oh, Junior's on here too. What's up, Joe? Yeah, Junior was talking on.
Junior.
Well, I think it's Junya.
Junya. I've been calling him Junior this whole time.
That was so New York, Joey.
That is funny. That is so me. I appreciate that. Wow. Yeah. So I know your thoughts, Gadget, but everybody that's new on the chat, everybody based on the stream alone, yeah. How do you feel about this list?
Well, I've had time to calm down. I've had time. This is not the worst list. Matt made a very good point. It was shocking, yet nice to see a Black woman in a position of number one. So, that's a good way of seeing that. But I still think Michael Jackson and Janet got snubbed.
That part.
Especially Janet at 41. What the?
But at the same time, I'm surprised they even put 41 because they snub her super hard.
Yeah.
Wait, Justice for Thriller. Justice for Thriller.
Iconic, legendary, king.
Bro, imagine if someday someone leaks a wall. I'll say some Lewis, man. What's up? Y'all killing me in these comments. This is great. Let's see. Jam is much better than You and Alone. Now we're just talking. We just went through this entire list. All 100 albums. I said what I would replace things with or add things. I said Off the Wall should be on this. I said Rhythm Nation should be on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even the Janet album, like how do you not that recognizable cover?
Yeah.
Like and all those songs. Like,
I think Janet would have made a lot sense if it was on here, considering that was hit after hit.
That album, well, like all her albums, but like that album got like academically studied like rigorously, like super hard. Like I'm surprised it wasn't on here. Like rigorous. Like oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Say what just imagine Sunday. What is the what's the? Let me go through this again. We're gonna recap a little bit. We got this at 95.
Oh hell no. That's a crime.
Power Boy. Okay, so yeah, so I said last night that George Michael was on here, but yeah, he was on here, but at 91, and then we have.
He's so slept on too. He's a great songwriter.
And a great singer.
Yeah.
Red Direction died trying. I said that was like this is surprising to see.
Yeah. Bad Bunny.
So SZA was also very surprising to see lower. You'd expect that higher considering she's a more current singer.
And it broke records, mind you.
Yeah. This was disrespectful.
Facts. No, seriously. Like, how you disrespect Metallica like that?
That is crazy.
If
Hey,
I told you if their goal was to piss off every fandom,
they
they did a great job.
Yeah, I think that they did a good job. With that.
Like you got Mariah Carey fans,
Oh,
man.
Mariah Carey,
Metallica.
Oh my God. How did they miss that? Like, how do you? Oh God, Mariah Carey.
Her vocals.
Whoever made this list, y'all got some interesting preferences. Wow. That's unique right there. Wow. I'll give him that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Metallica, Madonna, and Elton being low physically hurt me.
That part, low key.
The Queen is dead. The Smith. Okay. I loved seeing this on here though.
I did.
Yeah.
Erykah Badu, good one.
I said.
Ooh, Jimi Hendrix.
I said Electric Ladyland should have been on this.
Tupac, wow.
All Eyes on Me.
Stayed, of course.
Sade. You said Sade. I'm done.
I'm sorry. Wait, what is it, Sade? wait, don't make fun of me. Oh shoot.
What are you talking about?
This is live too, damn.
Yeah, man. They're gonna get you.
Is it Sade?
Yeah, it is Sade.
Sade? Wait, someone tell me.
I'm done. Appetite for Destruction was on here. Sign of the Times of 51. Piss Me Off. Hounds of Love.
You too. That was a beautiful. Joshua Tree was really good.
Had to be on there. They actually put an older one on here, surprisingly. Bob Marley was on this list. Britney wasn't on here either. Dang. Steve, okay.
She's on a timeout with some people anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
And then they'll that whole situation. I'm not gonna comment about it, but the whole thing's just
You're toxic. I'm under.
That's all I'm gonna say. Intervisions at 44 is a crime.
Talking Heads was interesting. That was an interesting.
This is a great album, but too low for me.
Control.
I'm happy this was here, but higher, please.
Yes, much higher.
If I made this list, I you know what? If I hear enough more albums this year, I actually just got done hearing an album. Somebody told me go hear the new. There's a group that my friend saw. In some, I think they were on the Today Show. It's a band named Wallows.
Oh yeah, they're really good. Wallows.
Wallows, yeah.
That's with Dylan Minnette. Yeah.
I heard their newest album, and it's very, very good.
Yeah, they're very good. And now, Wallows is slept on too.
I love their sound. They're very unique. Music.
They're performing at Madison Square Garden.
Where are they perform? When are they performing?
I think it's later on. I think it's around like the August, September, October mark. I'm not sure which month. It's like later on in the year, but I'm definitely going.
I wanted to see Usher, but it's sold out.
Oh, I'm seeing Usher too.
You're seeing it, bro? You are seeing too much, bro. I'm seeing I mean, it's not a concert, but I'm seeing a Broadway show next week. I'm seeing the Who's Tommy.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Who wasn't on here either. Dang.
Yes, the Who's
Wizard.
Outkast.
Yeah, Aretha Franklin's on here, but you don't put this. I love Aretha, but you don't put Whitney. That's crazy.
That's insane. You don't put The Voice.
Yeah, with The Voice.
Oh, Wu-Tang.
Beyonce self-titled. Colin. Okay, this was expected, like I mentioned. Kid A, Radiohead.
Radiohead was interesting too. They put like some deep cut albums, low key.
I gotta get more into Radiohead. Where the heck is I know they wouldn't put it on here, but System of a Down. where's the album with Chop Suey? That's a really good album too. It was called it was literally their self toxicity. Yeah. Ready to Die, Jackal Pill. I think like I
Ooh, Tribe
mentioned,
Called Quest. Yes.
like I said before, this is normally much higher in
Yes. Yep.
then I said what really matters is the top 20. The top 20 is where really, like, on any list, that's where it matters the most to me. Like, if you put something on there that I don't agree with, then it's ruined. It's
Oh my God. Led Zeppelin. Woo woo.
My Beautiful Dark. This is too low. Kind of blue.
Miles Davis, genius.
Yes. There was no James Brown either.
Oh, that's interesting.
Discovery.
Ooh, Springsteen, Born to Run, genius album too.
Revolver. Red Sounds. Too low.
Beach Boys is good too.
Chronic. Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
Where's they didn't put Bruno Mars or any Bruno Mars. They didn't put if I put Bruno Mars, then it's either gonna be Silk Sonic is Anderson.
Ooh, yes.
But I said for solo, then I'd probably put in what was his first album called?
Oh man.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars, his first album. I would have put his first album because that was a great album. Either that or Unorthodox Jukebox. And it was like, that was my favorite one. What was his first one called? I'm like looking at it now. I'm like
The doo-wop. Wait.
Doo-Wop Hooligans. Yep. 1989. That's crazy. They put the re-recorded one too. They didn't put the I mean, it's the same thing. All it's just re-recorded versions of the ones on the original.
It's funny. This would have been an acceptable number one to me. He's not even top 10.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That album is just chef's kiss.
It's
Joni Mitchell.
Yeah. We're gonna get to another. Oh,
Bob Dylan.
I'm happy he made it. But Jay-Z on this one. Okay, computer, Radiohead. Another Radiohead. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with this placement.
Yeah, me too. Fleetwood Mac's good.
I said Nirvana got better stuff, man.
They do. Yep. But that album is really good too.
I'm happy about Amy Winehouse here too. I'm very happy about that.
I'm glad that Kendrick Lamar's there too. But he has better albums too, in just my opinion.
And I said this is another acceptable number one.
Yeah, that's a good album though.
Songs with You. Some people think either this or what was the other one? Talking Book would have been another one. And then this was the one that got people talking.
Ooh, that's a good album though. Frank Ocean.
But top 5.
But I don't know about. I don't know.
Grenade. Like I said, it was
I really feel like I need to do a station head for the whole week to debuting every one of these albums. You know.
Let's hear them. Let's actually give our honest opinions. Bam. Every single, specifically the top 10. Top 5. Purple Rain is at 4. Then we have Abbey Road, then Thriller, then Miseducation. Bam.
Wow.
That's it. That's a weird one right there. There we go. Apple Music Top 100, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very, very much. Wow. Then I'm gonna do this. Let me stop sharing real quick. I'm gonna get to as most people love to call it, they love to call it Trolling Stone.
Oh god.
We're gonna get to their list. They actually do a 500 albums instead of 100 albums. This was pretty crazy. But I will not go through that entire thing because that is way too long. That's the one thing I will say about longer lists. They are too long to go through. But 500 gives you a lot more to choose from.
Oh, wait. Peyton,
what happened?
Look what Peyton wrote, which I agree. I now have the same amount of that respect. Of,
oh my god! Oh my god!
Wow!
Well, I'm with you.
Wow! All right. Okay, I'm actually going to go through. I'm only going to go through their top 50. Chuck Berry.
Ooh, Chuck Berry.
All right, Davey Bowie. Woo woo.
Ladyland. That made it. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Again, what? Led Zeppelin. Okay. At
Stevie
least-
Wonder.
Oh, what am I doing? This is going in the higher area. They could pick the same ones. Okay, they actually
What's going on?
put number one.
See.
Songs of Key of Life, Blue. Abbey Road at 5. Purple Rain is at 8 here. And then we put Thriller at number 12. Then we have Revolver. Then we have Miseducation. Oh, wow, it was not number 1 here. Rain Room. I think this is a more interesting list than the Apple Music one.
But 12?
Yeah, 12. No,
You see, To Pimp a
12,
Butterfly. That was a really good
12
one.
is
Like
insane.
Kendrick Lamar.
I think I looked at this one. Oh no, this is worst albums. What am I doing? Six in my world. I looked at a website.
What about?
I looked at music trying to compete with Rolling Stone to see who was more stupid.
Oh my god.
It's the dang. Wow. You know, I just think it's too much when it comes. If you're putting a bunch of albums together, it's just you're just going to create a bunch of drama, and I just want to enjoy the music. I don't want to just compete, and I don't want to do that. Well, they have a lot of competition inside every media outlet. I'm trying to get to a website that I like to go on only because actually people vote for them.
That's what they need more of, like the fans voting.
So what do they say? Let me stop sharing. And you know what you also have to pay attention to? You also have to pay attention to the specific group of people that vote for albums or vote for things. Because I think everybody has some sort of, because we live in a world with 8 billion people, and it's like you just so much to uncover for that. But we got worst albums of all time. This ain't Black Star, David Bowie.
Oh my god. My World 2.0?
Oh, come on. That's not fair. Justin, I love that album.
Facts. That was
You know what it was?
Low key.
Around 2010, the stereotype was let's hate on Justin Bieber because he's a young kid, he's 16, making these very good songs. Like they're not bad.
Right.
Now people hate on Baby, but now people are singing that to their lungs.
That part.
You know, whenever that comes on, like a
Or like One Time, One Less Lonely
One
Girl.
Time, Never Say Never.
That is not the worst album. Are you kidding me? I'm pissed.
Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah, 6ix9ine, get out of here.
6ix9ine. I don't like 6ix9ine. Nicki Minaj.
Pink Friday, wow.
17? What?
Wait, go back. Oh wow! Like, what is this? I just hate artists.
Let me look at the best albums they put on here.
This
That's
website
album.
woke up with violence. They were just like,
And then look at the people putting in the
No,
comments.
listen. I remember I used to do Justin Bieber content on my channel. When I say the Moonwalkers came from my soul, and I still stood up for Justin Bieber. I was like, don't hate.
Yeah, no, they do with other people too. They do with other people too.
I love Justin Bieber.
Crazy.
yeah. And when he got older, his music got even better, got so good.
Heck yeah, he makes good music. Like
Yeah,
don't
very good.
Justin, I got you.
Dark
It's a
Side of the
big,
Moon.
big world. Don't.
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon is they are number 1. Sergeant Pepper's number 2.
Well, that is a good album though.
Yeah, you notice how they're mostly rock albums.
American Idiot.
American Idiot. Where do they put Thriller here? Number 10 is Thriller. Because again, now
I feel like
Now
I
this
feel like these lists are like trying to like rival fandoms. You're gonna put it right after Nirvana so they could like come after each other. Like,
right.
You know what I like about Thriller? Thriller literally reflected my childhood in terms of it had multiple genres in it and it crushed it well. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I grew up with a lot of 80s pop
Yeah.
music, like new wave and stuff like that. So it was just like I was just like, yes, it's not a Lauryn Hill or a Rhythm Nation, but it's an album that brings a lot of people together.
Mhm.
Justice for Thriller, man.
Yeah.
Michael. Do I want to do this?
I got you.
Joey.
Apple Music, I got some words for you.
I agree. This is rage bait. They know what they're doing. There are people streaming music like enraged, like no, it deserves better. The thing is like to get people talking, streaming music. They know what they're doing. And since I don't want to deal with the real world, I just rather just deal with stuff like this.
That's so true. Yep. Low key.
Real world, too much. Tim the Firefly. I think this, because I know the point of this website is that people are voting for things.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust this website.
there's
The ads
even-
are weird.
There's even one that says the best fandoms. I'm trying to get to the best fandom.
I don't know. This website has weird ads.
Best fandom, the Harry Potter fandom.
No, I love Harry
Joey's
Potter.
going to have weird spam being on this website.
Right, like I don't know if I trust it.
I feel
Anime.
dirty just looking at it.
All fandoms suck. I'll just say that.
Wait, was that Star Trek up there?
Yeah, Star Trek.
Oh my god.
I could have sworn Moonwalkers was on here. Somebody put
Oh.
Moonwalkers.
Pokemon? I love Pokemon. They're wildin'.
Smash Bros. Yeah, Moonwalkers was on here one time.
Oh god.
As what? As the worst fandom?
The best fandom.
Oh, we are.
Okay.
Okay, Joey, since me and you are Disney fans too, what other fandoms are you part of outside of the Moonwalkers?
I used to be part of wrestling, the wrestling community. They're not good at all. Especially when you're combining several promotions at the same time. It's too, like, I'm not even part of it, but I know what they do. They're similar to Star Wars fans. They don't know what they want. Like, they don't know what they want.
You think so?
People say that. People think, because it's like you look at like for instance, there was a wrestler that people were like, well, why they should be a champion? They should be the champion. And then now they're saying we prefer the other champion. Like, it's like, no. It's like, come on. What are they saying? The theme park fans. Don't get me started with theme park fans. Oh,
I love Disney World.
Disney
No,
World.
but I'm talking about like the fandoms.
I'm saying no, like the theme park fans are
Oh.
toxic as shit, man. Like
I think all fandoms have toxicity. I can't even get a word. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That was me earlier.
But I have to admit, I rather deal with the Moonwalkers. Are there problems? Yes, but most of it is ego driven. It's a personal problem. It's never a problem. You got to give Moonwalkers this. They know how to advocate for Michael. They know how to mobilize, and they've been doing things that most fandoms can't do. Someone said we're detectives. We're educated in the sense of we know how to debunk stuff.
Yeah. My thing is they know how to do it, but it depends on the way they do it. Because I've seen instances where people were trying to dox a guy who believed the accusations. They were trying to find his house. They were trying to pretty much dox him. And
That's not
and
cool.
and then you got just several, just like, what are you trying to like, and then them interacting with people to just to make it like why are you doing this? I'm gonna say it. No wonder certain people say the Moonwalkers are not. They're a cult because they can act like it. They do, but and this goes for all fandoms. I think there's a circle. There's a circle you have to be in. Like, and I noticed that you look at. I love how we went from top tens and now we're going to talking about fandoms.
But Joey, I respect your opinion. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to say we don't have our issues. We do.
We do. Oh, I'm totally aware.
To multiple fandoms. Thank God my church doesn't have issues, but churches have issues. Like there's things like no matter what, there's always going to be issues. But it always, I said I have to admit there's a warmth in Michael Jackson fans I do not see in other fandoms. Not saying no, I'm telling you it. Maybe because I stay away from drama on purpose.
Yeah,
like
me too.
Here's a good example. If I see someone being problematic, so let's say someone's speaking very badly about someone that's not in the room, there's no reason for that to be caught up. Guess what? We're not going to be talking anymore. Period. I'm not even telling you. I'm cutting you off. But like, why would I engage this?
Right.
Let's say it's you. I don't know you, Joey, but someone's like, well, I don't like Moonwalking Kingdom, this, that, and the third. Why is this coming up? Why is this even valid?
Yeah, it's crazy because that's actually happened to me before.
You know what I'm saying?
It's happened to me before, and I remember just I'm not even gonna dwell on that because it's I laugh at that now. Like I laugh at it now because it's like it's not happening to me anymore, and I handle things a lot differently than I did in the past. I feel like I matured so much. That's why I just kind of like I really hope I don't sound like a certain way, but I think that's why I kind of opened up more to a lot of stuff. Like I used to, like in 2019, Michael was the only artist I was hearing. Like I'm not even kidding. He was the only thing I cared about. The only thing, and honestly, the real reason why I'm even continuing this is because I build a name, and two, I still have that appreciation, of course, but it's a different appreciation. And of course, I still have to acknowledge, man, like Michael Jackson inspired me to get on stage, and also, I'm only really doing things that are current. Like, you notice how I'm only making biopic stuff because it's, it's something that is like for us to talk about. That's because again, we see too much of the Bird app. I too much of this, too much of that. And it's like, can we just be excited about this biopic that's coming up?
Right.
Like, why are we gonna keep on like? Listen, I understand the dedication. I do. I get it, but it's there's too many people. There's too many people.
I mean, I think one of the number one issues, again, this is not Michael Jackson related or just but I would say fandom related or even life related. If you don't know the why for why you do stuff, you already have a problem. So I'm not here to be the biggest YouTuber. I'm not even here to even be YouTube famous. I literally came in advocating for Michael because when he was live, I didn't like how he was treated. By accident, it became a Jackson family channel because in discovering Michael, you discovered the siblings, you discovered the history.
Everybody. Yes. Michael, I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna be honest with say Michael was the reason why I even got into other artists like that. Michael's I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. I know there's people out there that say, Michael Jackson fans, if they like Prince, then they only like him for the hit, like those people. And I'm not afraid to call that out because they're gonna blabber at my feed and bitch all day, and I don't care. They're not gonna do anything to me. So I can like what I want. If you don't like it, then that's all I'm gonna say. But hey, I mean, I'm happy about that. And I think that I think every fandom has their own level of dedication. Like for instance, I follow like the Disney parks. I follow the Universal. Like I'm aware of what's going on. So in a little context. So Universal is making a new theme park called Epic Universe. Epic Universe is people think it's going to destroy Disney World because a lot of people are not happy with Disney World. A lot of people are not happy with Disney World. A lot of people don't like. Yeah, a lot of people. And I'm going back to Disney World only because I'm seeing a friend of mine there, and the new Princess and the Frog ride is opening. So I'm going to go on the Princess and the Frog ride because I love Princess and the Frog. So this is great, but people are not happy with Disney World because the prices, they are basically, I think they are so like the Disney fans, the Disney World fans, the longtime fans they're another group that is so dedicated. They are so dedicated because there are people that are like, we want old, like I literally was sitting down with my friend and we were like, this is how it should be. Bring back this, bring back that, bring back the perks. You know, they took away a lot of perks. They took away this free bus service that actually would be included with your vacation. But they took that out. They took that out. They took away free fast passes. Now they replaced it with the paid service. Now they I think there was a time where they actually had you pay for parking in your own hotel.
What?
Yes, I don't think they have this anymore, but it's still stupid. And then half of your trip is you being on your phone getting these Genie Pluses, and I'm like, this is not a vacation. This is a stressful time. Like this is a stressful time. Disney, as like, despite the company's out, like I don't agree with everything the company does. I think they have disappointed me so much I could cry because I've been going there for so many years. I'd rather fly to Tokyo and go to their park because they're not even owned by Disney. Tokyo's Disney is not owned by Disney. They're owned by another company, and they do things 10 times better than what the states do. And Disneyland in California, even though it's run by the company, Disneyland in California seems a lot better than Florida.
Good to know.
Yeah, and I haven't even been to Disneyland. I'm going next year. But let's see here. Mixed opinions on Disney as a company, but I love it as well. Michael made me love Disney because I realized at his age he found such joy in it. You know, I feel Michael would have been one of those Disney. He would have been a Disney adult. I'll just say that he would have been a Disney adult. I don't know if he would go far and vlog at Disney. Like he would actually like imagine like Michael saying to you, this is the new ride at Epcot called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You know, Janet actually was at Disney World.
Yes,
I think 3 years ago. She was actually, I think she took a picture. Some took a picture of her right next to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
Oh wow!
And I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the Disney adults. Some of them are crazy. Some are,
but
I'm
the ones that I
adult.
follow, some are, but the ones that I follow, they're crazy normal.
Some of the I feel, but the reason I say crazy is because there are people that will have no problem with what they do because they're getting paid to say these things. They're getting paid they're getting paid by Disney to go to these media events and go to all these stuff, and it's like, can you just be honest? This even goes for the people who get media invites to Universal, but it's like, I don't want, like, this is not legit. Like, I don't want you to tell me everything is good in Disney. It's just not it. And then I was telling my
I haven't been to the Disney since the pandemic, but before the pandemic, Disney's actually a great place to be. But I agree, it has gotten expensive. It was already expensive then.
Yeah,
everyone kept saying the parks are too crowded. I haven't been in
Magic Kingdom is the most stressful theme park I've ever been to. You can't get around. It's congested. It's too small. And at night it's hectic. It's hectic at night, especially after the fireworks. People have to leave the park, and then it's like, next time I'm going on rides during the fireworks. I'm going on a ride. I'm not doing that. And then now my thought just got lost. Oh, I was yeah, what was I?
No, you were saying like not everything is good about Disney. Okay, so I think the problem is when people are given stuff. It's great that you've earned packages and media stuff, but you can tell when someone's BSing because they want to be in favor of the company, and I think
that's
the problem.
That's a big problem.
I was just like, nah, like even with gadgets, because I do a gadget channel.
Yeah,
I'm like, you could tell somebody was given something and they're lying.
Right.
Yeah,
you lose that authenticity.
And I don't like I said, before the pandemic, Disney was better.
Yeah.
I do think with the leadership, it's just getting. They're in a very weird direction right now. Like they're at the weirdest spot right now. So I don't even know what their plan. Another thing that I don't understand is they'll announce a ride and then they won't even give you the date right away. We had to wait like a couple months for the new Tiana ride date to drop, and we got it finally, and it will. Yeah, people are siding with Universal right now. They really think Universal is changing the game right now in Orlando. People are looking forward to this new park. They're actually listening to the fans because Universal used to have a stereotype where, all the rides are screens, all the rides are this, and now they're kind of saying, okay, we're not going to do that anymore with just screens. We'll put screens and physical stuff, but then put a ride that doesn't have screens at all. So there's a lot with that.
I love Islands of Adventure.
Islands of Adventure is the greatest park I've ever been to in Florida.
Wait, which one?
Islands of Adventure.
I never heard that. I don't even know what that is.
Islands of Adventure is.
You probably went but don't realize.
I don't even
know. I'm even to Florida like a handful of times. I'm positive.
Islands of Adventure is the second park in Universal. And they have rides like they have a Spider-Man ride, they have the Harry Potter land, they have the Harry Potter land.
You could like meet, like I met Spider-Man like there when I was a kid. I have a picture with him and everything. Like it's so great.
And then they have what's the Jurassic Park ride and roller coaster.
The Simpsons, is that Islands of Adventure?
Simpsons is in the original park.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Did you try Butterbeer at Harry Potter World? I have not.
Oh, my cousin did. I did.
I heard it's really good.
I tried Butterbeer in New York, and it's vegan.
Oh yeah, because they got the New York experience. Yeah, they got the Harry Potter. New York.
They have the store and the experience. So I only did the store. The experience, I'm kind of on a budget. Like my main.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm like, if it's not a Jackson thing. Like all my attention's been on the Jacksons lately because I'm like in awe of all the stuff that's going on. I'm like, wow,
yeah, of course, yeah.
So I was like, I just
booked I just think the in general, New York is one of the most touristy places, and everything's gonna be very expensive over there. I don't know if you knew, but I did see MJ the Musical a second time. Um, I have a lot of opinions on the show now that that actually are different from when I
When
said
Miles was
last
there.
year. No. It has nothing to do with casting at all. It has nothing to do with it. It actually has to do with the show itself. So you've seen the show, right? Yeah.
How about you, Matt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've seen it twice.
I saw it once.
So, I saw it. I have a group chat with a bunch of people. We follow the show. We know everybody. We know like the whole we know like all the lines. All this stuff, right? And I'm saying this from a theater perspective. I think the book is weak. I think the story it's great, but there's a lot of directions that I think they should have went. I think the set list is great. I think the choreography and the music are the highlight in the show. I actually do think now if they actually brought up the more controversial stuff, which they do bring it up, like they think they have like they have a scene. I don't want to spoil too much if anybody hasn't seen,
but I know what you're talking about.
but they do have a couple scenes in there. They I don't want to spoil it because again, I really not everybody has seen the show, and I can't give that away. But I think there's some weak and strong points in there. I think the show does deserve to be run for a very long time. It's doing incredibly well right now with the tour and the West End, and then I think their next area is gonna be Sydney, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's major,
I
man.
didn't know that.
They're going to Sydney in 2025.
Oh wow, that's major.
Yep.
Australia.
And
Hell,
then
mate.
then they're going to Hamburg, Germany.
I knew about Germany.
Yeah. Sydney is another one, and then the other rumored one was France. That's the other rumored one.
Wow.
But I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna wait for Hamburg, and then after Hamburg's cast, I don't know how that's gonna work because apparently from what I heard for Hamburg, the songs are gonna remain in English, but the dialogue is gonna be in German. So
Wow.
yeah,
Interesting.
they're actually gonna be doing that for this new version. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna I think we'll just chill here for a little bit, and then I'm gonna get to the little Q&A that I promised everybody. But we could, I mean, if y'all don't have anything else to say regarding that Apple Music list or anything, I could get to this Q&A right now.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Hey, I'm good. Yeah.
I mean, my opinion didn't change. Like I said,
Right.
I calmed down a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Lauryn Hill's back on the wall. We're good.
Hey, okay. I love the question, the Mario question block thing you got there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that room is
was
a vibe.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I haven't played the new game yet, the Princess Peach game. I haven't played it yet. I got to pick it up.
I never have time. Like, I'm grateful that I finally am so focused now, but then I realize I have no time to watch TV. I just cut off all my streaming services. I don't have time to watch anything. So what am I paying for? But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but I realize if you're trying to do something that's going to, I guess, work financially for you, you really don't have time for downtime. It doesn't even exist anymore.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Oh, so this
Especially
is what
you got other stuff to focus on, at the same time.
I think it's even harder for you because you got college and this.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's why That's why. There's just so much to. Like, oh my god, that's why this I don't even have time to even do like this full time. But
But you're
Um,
making it work.
You're
I
making
do.
it work, Joey.
I do make it work, but even if I like, I don't even worry if I, like there are times when I act as if it's, oh my god, I have to put something up, but in reality, I don't think anybody really cares. I just think they want to just subscribe and bam, just see content whenever. I never get questioned. When's your next video? I never get that.
We all know when you're in school, so like,
So
Right.
I think that's the thing. Speaking of school, I am graduating next week with my
Woo-hoo!
I'm getting my associates,
yeah.
and I will be going for my bachelor's degree. So I'm very
Oh,
excited for that.
cherish the college years. I
Yeah.
graduated in 2010. I miss all
Oh,
my friends. I miss everything about it.
Oh, you went during a good time.
Yeah,
that was a good
but
time.
it was in the recession though, so unfortunately I never got to like I can't
Oh
say I'm
man.
not using my degree. I got upgraded to management, but I don't want to like be on my feet for the rest of my life, and my whole
Right,
life
right.
is retail. It's a lot.
I think school like education now the things have changed a lot. Like when it comes to like people are, I mean, people still go to college, obviously. Like a lot of people go to college, but people are kind of saying, oh, we can get our degrees online now, and chat gbt, AI, all it's changed. I'm sorry, and to love her to hate it, it's taken over the world now. People are using it to cheat on their exams. They're using it to it's becoming a norm. Bad attitude. But, oh, the remake came out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get to this Q&A and then I'll end.
By the way, Trish, that Grogu picture is fire in the back. I just peeped it.
Oh, I got that from Five Below. I just did
I
an
love
Wow.
Five Below. I love Five Below.
Dude, I just did an unboxing of all my Baby Yoda stuff. In real
Oh.
life, it took me 2 hours to shoot it, 120 minutes of raw footage, and I got it down to 35 minutes.
Oh wow.
I wanted to beat the crap out of myself for spending that much money on an alien. So now I got to put half the stuff back on eBay just to justify the stupidity. But of course, I'm keeping the Five Below stuff. It was $5.
Yeah, that looks like it was way more than that.
Man, I put them little Five Below lights behind it. $10 to make this in the background.
Oh wow.
Thank you. Shout out to Five Below. Woo.
You're welcome.
All right. Let me see if I can even find this this post, because I did say I was going to do a Q&A. I still can't believe we have 25 people on this, even though the topic has been changed.
I know, we went to like
Do we ever stay on topic, Joey? Are you kidding me?
So I am so happy you all had to deal with me. Thank you for dealing with me for all these years, and this even includes, I don't know if any of y'all have watched me during my Joey Tastic days. Those are like 20. This is like 2015.
those are the real fans.
Those are the OGs, man. That's all Jaden Bade, man. Where's the Q&A post? I'm trying to find it now. I have so many tabs open, but I should have closed them all when classes ended. I think I opened new tabs. I think that's why. By the way, how y'all feel about those Thriller photos that we got, the biopic ones?
Oh, gave me chills.
I think that was, I'm gonna be real, I think that was the best leak we've gotten. Like,
that just gave me chills. Like
amazing.
Amazing facts.
Like, I don't know, man.
Justice for Thriller.
It is
Justice for Thriller.
It's gonna be so good. Like the biopic.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Where's the okay? Stay tuned. Oh, I'm doing a June 25th project again. I don't know if you follow.
Oh, so is Tori, and so am I doing it. I don't know if you guys want to talk to avoid conflicts. I didn't even tell Tori I have. Oh my god, I do have to update something. Yeah, there's 3 things going on, but we'll figure it out because you know me. I try my best not to step on people's toes.
There's a lot going on.
Are you doing your thing in the day, afternoon, or night?
I'm not streaming on the 25th. I'm not. I'm doing.
Oh, you just have a separate project.
I'm just doing a video.
Okay.
And I'm doing 2 videos. One like the fan video, and then a video of me talking.
Okay.
Which is going to be a very deep one. It's going to be an honest video. I'm looking forward to filming it, as I have a lot to say.
I know that's right.
Where's the?
No, I'm glad you said something. I'll make a note because I have a live with Tori next Tuesday to let her know, hey, there's a slight conflict, but it's an easy solution, because she is doing a live. I'm supposed to be in a live, but I forgot I have my own live, and it was already. I was like, oh shoot! But it's an easy fix. It's not that big of a deal. I just got to make sure we could just maneuver maybe 30 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Gosh.
Dude. Oh, here we go.
Man, 15 years without MJ. That's crazy.
I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday.
15 years.
It doesn't feel that long at all.
Years are insane. If anybody else has anything they want to say about the main topic, y'all can put it down. 27 people.
Oh, it's not about theme parks. Right?
It's not about finding great products at 5 and below. I'm confused.
Not about
I'm on the wrong live stream.
It's not
on the wrong live stream.
Joey, I thought it was theme parks. Theme parks 2020.
No, I thought it was. I thought it was. No, I thought it was Nintendo. Now that I meant,
Oh my god,
the block. Let me get to the Q&A questions I received. Let's go. What about baby boy asks, when will you grow long hair, and when will we be lucky to see you with long hair in the future? That's never happening. I love the way I look, the short hair. And not even just the short hair.
You will though. You will. When you get like older, every guy does it.
I don't know. I just think this is me right here. This is me.
Joey, will you ever do a full beard?
You will one day. Every guy goes through it.
Let's see what happens.
Listen, I said the same thing. I did both beard and very long hair.
Will you ever look like Obi-Wan Kenobi?
That's a vibe, Joey. Do it.
Well, let's see what happens. You never know. When the trailer is released, will you do a reaction video?
Yes, yeah.
Of course.
I might even do a stream. If you could make an album with unreleased Michael Jackson songs, what would you call it, and what unreleased tracks would you make? Oh boy, okay. I would call it Resurrection, only because he was gonna do an album in 2003 called Resurrection. I would put almost every song that he was gonna put on there, like I Am a Loser. What's another one? Get Your Weight Off of Me. I don't know. There's a lot of great songs that should have been out. I mean, if they were to do something like right now, I think they could do like an Escape type thing, where they could do Chicago 1945 or Dream, all those songs. You could remix them and then with the original. Right. Crazy because Picaro actually didn't want that one mixed, because they were going to do the remix thing. All right, let's see what we got. Can you please be my MJ friend? I want to be invited to streams and Michael Jackson discussions that you have. I know. Okay. I'm not going to call you out. I'm not doing it, but you have said a few things on my channel that I have not. I'll give you another chance, man. It's okay. But
it's all for love, Joey.
You have there. I'm not gonna comment because I really don't want to put any drama on here because that's not what I'm about. But anyway, of course, I'll be your MJ label of MJ friend. All right. Knowing that Jafar Jackson is portraying his uncle in the Michael Jackson biopic, Would you ever listen to any music he makes if he releases new music in the future? Me, yes, 100%,
Yep.
100%. Also, you will be invited to my streams. Don't worry. And this was one that you missed because I did not notify you or didn't really put it up enough. What is your favorite Michael Jackson song? This is a broad question. This is a broad question. I have no idea. Like it changes every time. So I can't really say a definitive answer. But right now, it's probably gonna be. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna feel about this one. But Just Good Friends. I love that song.
For now, it could be Thriller. Justice for Thriller.
Justice for Thriller. I love how she takes out the whole thing every time.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
Unfolds it.
What unreleased song do you think should be played at the end? I don't know if it's gonna be unreleased.
Oh, you said unreleased song?
Unreleased song. It should be one. It should be a completely new song, or two. Well, it's not unreleased, but On the Line. For All Time is another one.
Yes.
Favorite singer apart from MJ. Almost every person I mentioned on this stream. I'm kidding. There's too many people. What are your thoughts about the biopic? So excited you can't. I can't even tell you how excited I am. How did you become an MJ fan and since when? I was in second grade. I was on my school bus, on the way to school. There was like a matron on the bus, and the driver was playing Michael, right? But just a bunch of music, right? And we were listening to Michael, and she plays the song "Bad" for the first time, and I had no idea what he was saying. I tell this story so many times, but I love saying it and reciting it every time because it's like I had no clue what he was saying. I thought he was saying your body mine, lo set you right, to show na fee, and not something like that. Show mom, did do me, all right. So I thought he was speaking something. I don't know what he was saying. So I come home and I'm hearing the songs and I'm dancing I'm dancing all over the house. My dad orders this Michael he comes home. I'm not kidding. He comes home. I'm sitting on my couch watching TV. I think I was like 7 or 8. And he comes home in this creepy Michael Jackson mask, right? It was like really like those masks that are just I can't stand those masks. He walks out. I'm not kidding. I have to demonstrate this. He comes out, he wears the mask, and he's like he's like wearing it. And I'm like, yeah, and then my dad's like, you can dance with it. And I'm like, okay, so I'm dancing with it. I'm wearing it. I'm not even realizing why or what it was. I don't think I knew it was Michael Jackson at first because it looked nothing like him. So that's a very funny memory. And then I also remember performing Thriller for my school talent show in 2000. What was it, 10? I think I was in second grade, and they had us wear like I think the art teacher had his face painted zombies. They were like zombie face paints. It was crazy. And everybody didn't even know the choreo, so I had to lead them. The teacher was like, just copy Joe, just copy Joe. So I'm just dancing and my very inaccurate Thriller. I was a kid. I was a kid. Then we have, can you dress like him in your videos? I have before. I don't know if I would now, but only occasionally. Which actor would you choose to play Michael that hasn't been chosen before? Now, I'm going to specifically say the Broadway show for this one. My friend and I were saying, how would you... Because they're picking a lot of names that are newer that these people may be debuts. Some of them might, but I don't know. Corbin Blue as Michael Jackson in the Broadway show. That'll go hard.
Low key.
Come on, man. Triple threat. Would you like to be a member of the team of MJ dancers? You're the one impersonating. Okay. I'm not an MJ impersonator, so I'm going to kindly say no. But I will support it. If you got the opportunity to collab this is a very good question. If you got the opportunity to collab on a song with MJ, which song would it be and why? It would have to be an original song, but if it was his song, then I'm sorry, I'm just reading your comments. I don't know. Just Good Friends, as I just like that chemistry. I love that. Either that or dang. No. Cheater. Yeah. That's my my song I would do with Michael. Cheater. Unreleased songs, Carousel, Fly Away Free, Al Capone. Will you watch the Amy Winehouse biopic? Yes. How did you become an MJ? Oh, I already answered that. Has MJ impacted your life the way you behave in some way? Yes. I think the qualities that he had in his persona, the person that he was, definitely. That's one of the reasons I'm the person I am. So, how do you deal with hate comments? I used to handle them poorly. I used to literally react to their. I actually used to make videos telling people to report that person or I used to do that all the time because a lot of them were just not. They were not good at all. They were actually like stupid. Like they were really stupid. But now I just don't mind because I let people be people. Unfortunately, you can't satisfy everybody. Michael is the son of Diana and Smokey, but you will not even show one of my videos that I pick. Okay, an American Scheme. No. Fun fact: this channel is an American Scheme. He actually made a new channel because his internet plan is now gone, so he is now doing shorts on this new channel called John Reckoning. He wanted me to make a video about his story. John, if I do a video, which I probably will, only to laugh at it, I'll do it. That's it. That's only if I laugh at it, okay? Okay, you thieving scumbag moron? Okay. And stuff. Anyway. What are your honest thoughts on Taylor Swift? Johnny. I don't hate Taylor Swift. I'm not a fan like that. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not that, I'm not in her fandom. But I don't mind hearing her music. But I do think her fan base is out of control. That's all I will say. But I don't hate the artist that's making the music. Goat, that's not a question, but probably refer to the Michael picture. How did your life change after being a fan of him? I sort of answered that already, but I'll elaborate a little more. I don't know. I just felt more confident performing because of him. So that's kind of really. That's really how it is, man. Like that's the that's it. I'm trying to
Can I add a question?
Yes.
Did you ever think you would be a Michael Jackson YouTuber?
No. I wanted to be a Michael YouTuber because I was doing videos on my other channel, which is not really that big anymore. I used to be a part of another community, and I left it because their community consisted mostly of 8-year-olds, and it was a very toxic community. But I stuck to Michael because I just related more to him as an artist, and I kind of really just didn't really like. There was a time where I just didn't really focus. I only focused on the people that I befriended more than the overall fan base. Like I really didn't care about that. More like I cared about it more back then. Although I still would rant about it on occasion. It's not that that's on my life, you know. Like I don't want to do that. I've seen her Taylor Swift say nasty things on Michael, but I also see MJ fans start things on Taylor Swift without any context, and the Swifties aren't even saying anything. But it's all a matter of preference. I love how the biopic is remarkably replicating significant historical landmarks from Michael's life, including Tower Records, Neverland, and the exterior of Studio 54. We also can't forget about the Toys R Us store that
Yes.
they made for they called Michael's. Oh boy, I wonder who did that. Hello, Joey. I have a question. Have you met anyone who knew and met Mike? I actually went to Brad Sundberg's seminar last year. I didn't go this year because I had a lot coming up. He had Buxer with him, and I'm pissed because Buxer was there. But I went last year. He was solo. It was solo Brad, and the seminar was fantastic. I learned a lot. I took notes during that, and I had a notebook, and I was taking a bunch of notes. I would have done the same thing. Knowing him, he's going to come back to New York. He has family over in New York. He has daughters in New York, so he goes there quite a bit. So he will be back next year for In the Studio with MJ. That's my.
Hopefully, I can catch it. I had a family graduation.
Yes, me too.
That day, and I had to fly out, so I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna make myself tired."
I only was mad because he had Boxer. Boxer, dude. Boxer. It's crazy. He had a guest. I think he had Boxer with him for when he did LA, but I think he's not gonna have him this year because he was in New York. But he's gonna have Tom Baller, who wrote "She's Out of My Life," and then he's gonna have. I think he had Matt Forger with him. He had Matt Forger, and then he had I think one other time he had Michael Prince. I'm surprised we only see pictures of Jafar's Off the Wall, Thriller, and Jackson's there, Michael, but no Bad History, Invincible, Mature.
There's pictures of Jafar as bad.
Yes, there is. There are. Although people, but they I think
they leaked, but they're out there.
And then the Dangerous picture of that was. It's funny because I remember waking up to that picture, and I thought it was a rare photo of Michael, and I don't know, that's Jafar, dude. I was like, what? I couldn't contain anything. I was like, this is not real. Like I remember waking up half asleep, and I saw that picture. The first thing that came up on my feed was that picture, and I was like, what? Is this new? Is this rare? But I'm like, no. I read the caption. It was like, it is for the biopic, and I was like, no way.
We're 10 and a half months away. 10 and a half months away.
It'll be.
I might literally see it 7 times. I think I want to see it every day for 7 days in a row.
I will.
That part.
I want to do a meetup. I want to do that MJ meetup in New York. I want to see how that's gonna.
Yes, I definitely want to do that, Joey.
How that's gonna go.
I still don't know what I'm doing, but I didn't book my Japan trip, so I'm not saying I'm not going to Japan. I just didn't book it. Well, Star Wars Celebration in Japan, bro. Like, what are the chances the same for today?
Right, it's right. Yep.
So I was like, you know what? This is Michael Jackson's biopic. Hopefully, I'll be the next celebration. Hopefully, in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I don't want to go to Japan for the first time doing something that big.
Right.
I just want to go to Japan. and just
That's
enjoy it.
what
Right.
like my friends in Japan right now. Like my really good friend that I actually met from the Michael community, but we talk so much about so many other things. But he's in Japan now and he's loving it. He's really just exploring. He's doing stuff that like he was in their Disney. He's going to Universal there. He watched sumo wrestlers. Like, he's watching a bunch of he's doing a bunch of stuff. He went to the Hello Kitty land. So he did
I
quite a
didn't
bit.
even know that existed.
Yeah, there's a Hello Kitty.
If I had a dream trip, I would love to go with like people like you. I could tell Matt could appreciate stuff because we have that whole Disney, Nintendo, Star Wars kind of thing, and I'm like, oh, we would
Yes.
appreciate stuff like that, like big time. But I can't afford a Japan right now. That's out of my
Yeah,
that's way because I can't just fly in and out. I'm going to stay there. If I'm doing a 17-hour flight, I'm staying there minimum for a week.
Oh no,
Right.
Likely 2 weeks. I would be there for a minute.
you need
Right.
like I think for a flight like that, especially at a place where there's a lot to do in Japan, so much to do, you're there for a while. So make that flight worth it,
Yep.
and that's why they say, they warn you about those long flights. Anyway, let me get to some of these questions because I'm going to end this in a bit. Okay, give me like 15 minutes. And a friend has to call me anyway. What's something you're looking for? What you look forward to? The future, man. So many things to do. It's summer. The summer, man. How many
Do you
years?
have any summer movies you want to see? Anything that's like, yeah, I'm going to make sure I'm going to see it.
I haven't kept track of like what's coming out for the summer, but let me see what's coming out.
I did book something, and I'm super excited. Deadpool.
Watch. Oh yeah, Deadpool. Yeah.
Deadpool. I never even seen Deadpool 1 and 2, but I'm going to have a watch party so I could see it.
Yeah. I've been watching so many movies lately. Like just I'm like now that my semester's done, like I'm just watching a movie every day now. Like
Good for you.
like now that even like last month I was watching I started it, but then once finals came I was like, let me take a break. So I watched a bunch of Jim Carrey. I watched what were the ones I watched? I watched Liar Liar. I watched Cable Guy. The Truman Show is like that's his best movie. Dumb and Dumber, of course. The Mask. And then I watched for Adam Sandler, I watched Happy Gilmore and
I love that movie.
Waterboy. I watched Waterboy. And then I watched I think tomorrow I'm gonna watch another Sandler. It was called Big Daddy. I'm gonna watch that one tomorrow. And then what did I watch? I also watched there was a Ben Stiller one I watched called There's Something About Mary. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Funny movie. Bad Boy. Oh yeah, I heard about the Bad Boys movie. A franchise I need to get into. I haven't seen a lot from it, but I really want to get into it. Planet of the Apes.
I heard it was good, but I don't know if it's worth for me to like go in the theater. I definitely I would want to do Amy's biopic before Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
If I go into a theater and pay for it.
There's a new Beverly Hills Cop. There's a new Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy's back for Beverly Hills Cop.
That sounds cool.
Ooh, I would watch that.
Despicable Me 4. I want to see Inside Out 2. I want to see.
Yes, me too.
And then Wicked.
I
want to see Wicked when it comes out. But that's November. Wicked is coming out on the same day as Moana. Moana 2 is coming out same day. So that's going to be a Barbenheimer. It's going to be a Barbenheimer.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yeah. It's going to be you're saying except you're welcome. You're welcome, Defying Gravity. Truman Show was kind of scary if you really think about it. It makes you think, man. That movie really, that's a psychological fest right there.
There's so many subliminal things in movies, and if you're really like paying attention, it's telling you like these things that you're seeing are not far-fetched. So I'm like, I see movies differently because I've learned some things that I cannot get into on air ever. But I see movies and just life in general, since so much has been exposed recently, and I'm like, oh snap, they're playing in our faces.
Yeah.
And Michael has been warning us. It's just, again, you're like, is there truth to it? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I said what was another one I watched? I'm literally listing like movies that I've seen. Like just like I'm listing everything. What did I see? I saw My Cousin Vinny, Little Man, with the Little Man.
My Cousin Vinny's good.
Fat Albert with Kenan Thompson. Let me start with that movie. Tommy Boy. The Nutty Professor.
Ooh, I love it.
The old, the one from the 60s. Frozen Feet. Oh, that was the short. Bruce Almighty. I wasn't too crazy with this movie. It was all right. Young Frankenstein is amazing. Have you seen Pursuit of Happiness? I'm going to add that.
Wait, Will Smith?
I'm going to add that on my list.
I believe so, years ago.
I saw that one. If it's the Will Smith one and Jaden.
I know next year. I know next year there's gonna be a Minecraft movie.
I never got into Minecraft, but I'm very aware of their like that's a fandom for sure.
There's a following for Minecraft, obviously.
Big time.
My kids at my job love Minecraft. I know next year. I don't know if they're doing it, but there's rumors about there's just the things that they're saying. There's also going to be a Barney film. Daniel Kaluuya is going to direct it. There actually already was a Barney film in the 90s. It was called Great Adventure. But this is going to be like a more, they're saying it's going to be a more like adult, like because obviously like everyone grew up. So it's like, it's going to be a different but let's see. We haven't really got any updates about it. I know they're doing a new animated series, and I'm not really looking forward to it because it's animated, and I don't want that. But Minecraft would be better as animated film and live action. I agree. I think I got to all the questions. I think we got one more here. Oh yeah, I already answered this. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go.
Enjoy and congrats on your graduation coming.
Yeah, and this was.
Did you talk about the Thriller video countdown? Your countdown timer?
Yes, I don't know when that will be though. That's the thing.
Okay, all right.
Because I'm looking at the views, right, and it's not going as fast as YouTube. The YouTube views are very weird. In general, really, like it's not even just for Michael. It's for everything.
Justice for Thriller.
It's at 9. It's
pulled out.
It's at Ace Ventura. Yeah, I can't forget about that one. And then it's at 978 million right now. I don't know when it'll get to 1 billion. I'm actually, I want it to hit 1 billion by Halloween.
It better.
If not, yeah, Halloween. I'll like September. September. I would say because the views are they're moving pretty slow. So I will predict September. The summer, I think by the end of the summer, we'll see it at around 988, 989, and then we'll get to that, and then that's where it really starts picking up. And I think once it hits 990, that's when I start promoting.
All right.
I start promoting around that time, and then I start to stream right when it hits 999. So, because I remember in the past, I used to start it at 997. It was like it had to be there for like multiple days. So I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna shorten it up, but I still can't save the stream because it's past the time limit. So I'm gonna do that. Anything for you, Gadget? You have any upcoming? Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm just doing a collaboration with Tori next Tuesday for a Janet Jackson live stream, but
yeah.
I might do something on a biopic. But I need to just stay on, catch up with my YouTube channel before I do anything. Oh, and I'm also doing a Just Smile station head on May 31st for International Smile Day for TJ Jackson. So if you're on StreamYard, station head, I'll be around.
I know Terrell has a new song.
He does.
Yeah.
I gotta hear it. Is it good?
Sounds great.
I heard it was really good.
I gotta hear it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm getting sleepy. But this was all.
Bye, guys.
I love how this wasn't just about the main topic.
We don't do that here. We're moonwalkers. Get it together.
I don't know if I will. I might put timestamps, but I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. This was great. Y'all can watch along. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video, which will probably be another biopic update. Anyway, y'all take care. Bye bye, everybody.
God bless. Good night.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.